Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So the Nets starting five. LaPost tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Demons. Up there with Thomas, and it's man in at the small forward. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. So Brooklyn will get the first possession. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
Inside, Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here is Miller. Really left alone that time.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to man. Out to the wing. Now here's Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas, no luck. Miller surveying the floor. Bridges outside. Here's Knipple. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Claxton. Now, man. Six on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Now Ball. There's the triple. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Demon. Covered by Miller. Demon, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here is Miller. Here's Knipple. Charlotte no good that time either. Here's Demon. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Terrence Mann.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Miller outside, shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Miller's got 5 now.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Bridges for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound. It's not going to go. Good D by Miller. Hornets trail by 3. There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Man finds Thomas. Back to Man. Pass to Porter. For 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's Knipple. And the Hornets miss again. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Thomas got his second bucket. Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass the ball. Count that one.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
Nets leading by 3. Outside Porter. Thomas against Ball. From the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges outside. To the middle. That one's in. His first shot this game.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
So it's Brooklyn now. And here is Thomas. Thomas a screen. From downtown. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 7.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Miller outside. Ball sets a screen for Miller. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Thomas.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Man with it. Still scoreless. Porter, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ball, no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And that one's good by Porter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Ball surveying the defense. There's a good screen. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Claxton. Here's Porter. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Whitey's checked in for the Hornets. Hornets trail by 8. There's the lob to Bridges. Porter with the steal. Here's Claxton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Charlotte with it. There's White. Outside, Ball. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Knipple. Now Ball. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got 5.
There's Ball with the answer. I love the fire this guy plays with.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Again, ball missing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Pass to Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. Man gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, White. Ball sets a screen for White. For the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Over to the left wing. Back to man. It's Thomas on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. He's got 15.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the... triple.
Back to ball. Now here's Thomas. He's got 15. Now Porter. Pass to man. Takes a three. Bridges with the board.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And White kicks the ball. And the three ball is good. Ball's got his third basket of the night right there.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Porter passes to Thomas. Now, man, Porter in the corner. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Hornets trail by 15. Right side, ball. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Porter passes to Thomas. And the layup is good. Thomas got 17.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and Grant Williams is subbed in for Knipple. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. .124 left in the first. Bridges outside. James outside. Pass to Bridges. Out to White. The tray. A rebound by the Nets. Thomas got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Demon. He gets that one. He has 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so White will bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 19. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there from outside the arc. And White, the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
Zero hesitation on the arc. If White has a clear angle, he's taking the shot.
Pass to Porter. Back to Thomas. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good, 2 points. Thomas got 19 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Bridges. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock. From the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Brooklyn holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
We've got White. Bridges out there with Williams. Then it's James. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Nets working the ball around now. Nobody near Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. Diabate. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Sharp. Offline with his three. Hornets trail by 19. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Kevin, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. White the pass to James. Lets the three fly, and it's White missing. Nets leading by 19. It's Williams with the drive. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Minot. He's guarded by Williams. Good on the bucket. Minot's got his first basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's White. Miller the bounce pass. And it's White missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Beyond the arc. Minot can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Diabate. It's Miller on the wing. And the Hornets miss again. Nets leading by 23. Here's Traore. White covering. Here's Wolf. Outside Williams. Off target with his three.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Down low. Here's White. Almost, but it rolls out.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Charlotte has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Here's Traore. still without a basket. Outside Williams. Connects from three-point range.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Williams against Bridges. There's the screen. Pass to White. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look who had the answer. Kobe White refusing to let the opposition own the long-range game.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
So it's the Hornets now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Williams, a screen on Williams. Bridges kicks to Williams. And here's Miller outside. Wolf grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Who's got ball?
Here's Traore. No good from outside. Bridges up top. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Nets leading by 21. Here's Traore. And here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. On the wing, Williams. Miller outside. Back to Williams. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Charlotte making some changes. Knipples checked in for Miles Bridges. And it's ball in for White. Here's Saroff. Pass to Abaji. Here's Saroff. Lays it up off the glass. Saroff's got his first basket. And so it's Charlotte with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball dishes to Miller. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Buries it down low. And it's 7 points from Brandon Miller. Here's Saroff. Pass to Wilson. Over Williams. Again, the Nets for two.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Ball with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Ball's got 11.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Saroff. Johnson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Williams takes the three. They grab their own miss. Deep two from Ball. Misses the jumper. Brooklyn leading by 22. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Taking a look here at numbers for Ball. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 7 assists and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
It's the Nets now, following LaMelo Ball's three. From 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Hornets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Wilson against Williams. Wilson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Saraf. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller outside. Williams with a clean look. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his third assist on the night. Nets leading by 16. Here's Saraf. Outside Wilson. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 14. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
The Nets shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Abaji, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Abaji. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 19. Knebel with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Kept alive. Miller outside. Ball from long range. He doesn't hit that one.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the basket is good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Ball against Thomas. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 16.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Thomas. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Bridges misses. Nets leading by 21. Pass to Thomas. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 6.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now, here's Ball. 16 points for him.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Thomas, no good. Well, Hornets shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Stolen by Thomas.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Just 3 on the clock. And the layup is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defender.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing streaks with your funded by Arena Entertainment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You take a look at the Hornets. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys. What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And here are the Hornets now, setting the floor for the Nets. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Thomas is out there with Demon, and it's man in at the three. Now Thomas, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. The shake, and Thomas with a nice bucket inside. Thomas got 23 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Bridges outside. Claxton covering. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Miller outside. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the paint, here's Porter. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Assisted.
Porter's got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Miller outside. Over to the wing. There's the pick. Here's Knipple. Cans the shot from the wing. Knipple's got his first points of the night.
What I like about this young guy, Knipple, is that he lets his game come to him, including when he takes shots.
Porter outside. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Charlotte moving it around. Pass the ball. This one for 3. Knipple, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Charlotte. There's Ball with the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Thomas got 8 rebounds in this game. Man with it. He has 5. And the Nets miss again.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants to rock, especially near the rim.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 23. And the layup's good off the glass. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Let's see
Looking now at some numbers for Michael Porter. Last year, getting it done. Averaged 18 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Ball against Thomas, and stolen by Thomas. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Miller. Over Claxton. Nails the baby hook. Miller's got 9.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
On the wing, man. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 7.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Bridges outside. Back to ball. From deep three-point land. No good there. The Nets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Porter. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges got 6 rebounds here tonight. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Thomas against Ball. Thomas down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got 29 in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Ball sets a screen for Miller. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
There's Thomas with the 3. Traps in the tray. Thomas got 32 points in the game.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Here's Bridges. Takes it off the glass.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Ball against Thomas. Pass to Demon. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Knippel. Now, here's Bridges. He has 6. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Down low, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Thomas against Ball. Bridges outside. Bridges missing again. Brooklyn's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And that one's good by Porter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And the Hornets miss again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now, here's Thomas. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Miller dishes the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Grant Williams is subbed in for Knipple. Outside Williams. Pass to Traore. Back to Williams. Puts up a three. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. And Sharp has it in the corner. And Ball comes to help. Williams finds Sharp. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen. Here's Traore. Off target from three-point range. And for the Hornets, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Traore. Over White. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's the Hornets ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. James is checked in. Pass to Clowney. Here's Wolf. Defended by Bridges. Here's Traore. Launches it. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Traore's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Traore. He has 5. Williams, that's good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pass to Diabate. Now here's White. Williams with the block. Here's Traore. James defending. And he gets it to go. Traore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And it's off the back rim, no good. Outside Williams, pass to Sharp. Here's Clowney. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Grant Williams, Brandon Miller out there with Kobe White. And it's Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Left side, Miller fires from deep. Another shot. Diabate's shot is good.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Back to Williams. Sharp, the pass to Wolf. Sinks the three-pointer. Wolf got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Miller outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Pass to Traore. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was. The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
White down low. He's guarded by Williams. Williams, a screen on Sharp. And the Hornets miss again. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wolf passes to Williams. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knipple wide open, and he fires. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's White, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Getting in close and making it count. White showing off his touch.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. The Nets working the ball around now. Clowney, good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
White looking around. Pass to Knipple. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
Here's Traore. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
White against Williams. The 3. Wolf grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
On the wing, Williams. Miller outside. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's Sharp. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams with the steal. To the left wing. Williams a screen. Clowney. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A rebound by the Nets. Clowney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Traore. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some changes for Brooklyn.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Ball no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Porter. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's White. Buries it from three-point range. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Demon. Back to Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Now Bridges to the middle. And he banks in the layup.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Thomas. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. Fires for 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White misses the 3. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And Thomas, here we go.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Knipples checked in for Kobe White.
The floor for your Hornets. Number 7, Knipples.
Here's Knippel, defended by Man. Ball from long range.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And Claxton throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Looking to get it going. Thomas with the block. They retain possession. And it's Ball in the corner. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Nets.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Ball against Thomas. Here's Claxton. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Assisted.
Thomas got 6 assists here tonight. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Ball no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Thomas inside. He's covered by Ball. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates off the ball.
Nets shooting it brilliantly here lately, 60% from the field. Abaji, the pass to Wilson. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. From the top of the key, he buries it. Thomas got 41. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's Ball with the 3. Wilson grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thomas against Miller. Thomas, no luck. And for the Hornets, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Bridges against Wilson. The kick out to Ball. Off target from outside. Here's Abaji. Johnson in the corner. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, Jay.